Hello, Kapil. Hello, everyone. How are you? How's your morning? How's everything? I'm exhausted after doing a lot of nothing. But I want to do this. Hello, Axom. Bob, how are you? The morning is great. Great. Yeah, I'm looking at some images that I want to do here. I'm doing great. Hello, Red Dot. How are you? How's everything? Yeah, so I want to do this style here. This here, something like this. Kind of like a cyberpunk. Let's, I guess, jump right into it as we wait for more people to join in. Like that. Yeah. And it doesn't seem that difficult, considering that we have most of the assets pre-made. Shouldn't take us too long. Oh, by the way, now I think I should start promoting my social media. If you use !social, you can see my Instagram, where I'm now posting the final renders. Is it !socials? I don't remember. Yeah. !socials. You get my Instagram. Hello, Kanzari hyphen. How are you? How's everything? Okay. I guess before I do that, let me first show you a few other things that I was working on. Hello, Athava Yadav. How are you? Yeah, so I was making this. I'm making some shops for that I could use in my projects. Let me show you how this looks. I have a textile here. Delicious Insta thumbnail. Yeah, I don't even remember what I have there. Yeah, so I have these shops that I created. I think I'll also be using them. And these are not actual models. It's just a plain or the texture. You can see my texture tile that I'm using here, just to make things much easier. So yeah, so if the camera is looking at these directly, I think they do look. No, they're not parallax. It's actual geometry. It's not parallax. It's just a actual geometry. It's not a shader. I built everything. I'm not really sure. I wish I could do parallax, but I'm not really sure how it's done. Hello, Tarima. Good morning. How are you? Hello, Herisarius. How are you? And glad to see you. So, yeah, we're going to be using these shops in some of our future projects, and I'll try to make more. I just wanted to show you a quick way to do something like this because, yeah, streets without shops don't look like streets. Okay, just before we jump into the stream, let's do some quick promos to support the channel. So Extreme PBR Nexus is a library of materials for Blender, PBR materials for Blender, and it's packed with a lot of assets. And there is a spring break discount right now. So if you want to get it right now, you get it at a discounted price. So yeah, then you will have access to a lot of PBR materials with more tools than that comes with more tools. As it supports displacement, just a lot of tools. I've spoken about this add-on quite a lot. And I know I'm repeating myself too much, but I know there are a lot of other people who haven't gotten it. It's a pretty much an amazing add-on. You can see some of the materials they have. Over, I don't really remember the number, but it's a lot. And you can find the link in the description. Over 2,000 materials, PBR materials, with 8K textures. So if you want to get them, link is provided in the chat. Hello, Ben Mutamba. How are you? Good morning. How are you? Um, then there is Human Generator, an add-on for generating human characters within Blender. It's more like not really procedure, but you have custom controls to customize your character, give him a different skin, expression. They come dressed up, posed, and ready to use. And then finally, Forestation is a new library of trees that you can use, or 3D scan trees that you can use in your scene for close-ups, especially if you are in ArcViz and I really need those professional looking trees as per realistic that are going to be in close-ups. I can see some of the renders they have made. You can't tell that this is CG. It's almost you may think it was really made with a camera, shot by a camera, but yeah, links in the description if you want to get it. Let's get into today's stuff. I'm doing good, Ben. Okay, joke time. See you again in a bit. Give the cat laser eyes. Sure. Good evening. I'm here to learn Blender by example. Nice quiz, and good evening. Good morning on my side out to you. So okay, let's do this. Let's start with with the road. This is going to be our road. And let me use my texture folders add-on to add some to texture the road. This is my own add-on. Let me see. Do I have my roads? Yeah, I have asphalt here. So let me create a new PBR material for this. Let me unwrap this. This is a good starting point. So this is going to be our asphalt. We can blend in some cracks. Import this as a texture. So these are going to be our cracks. They're too large, so let me add some mapping. Again, I'm using my texture folders add-on for this. Just makes things a bit easier. Let's use object mapping. And let's blend these two. So we have a mix like that. What are you working on today? We're working on a cyberpunk scene like this. We started with the roads here. And let me see. I think we could use this road marking. Or this. I'm not sure which one to use. Let's use this. Put as a texture. Add mapping. Think around there. Blend this with this, but it's kind of overpowering the bottom texture, which I wanted most. This texture only mostly want the lines. So let's add a car ramp here and just give ourselves a mask, create a mask like that, and just use it here. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Kenny Mock. I really appreciate that. Now you can see we have the texture, and now we have a way of controlling the color here. I think we can. I think this is a good texturing tutorial for anyone who is not very familiar with texturing. Now we can use this as the base. I think we can also use it. You can also use it as the roughness. Roughness. Where is my roughness? Roughness, and as the bump. I don't want the bump to be too much, so I'm going to reduce that quite a bit. And now we have that. Okay. I'm going to make the sky a bit bluish. Let me call this cyberpunk. Hey bro, can you check Discord? I sent you a message about feedback. I think I'll check it as I'm ending the stream, so that I don't interrupt the stream too much. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Now let's create this hotel room. I have some shops that are created. So we can start from there and just make them no problem, man. No problem. Let's get some shops here. I think I'll use. I can start with this. It's a simple shop. I think we can add. Let's add some ambient occlusions, bloom, and screen space reflections. We can add an area light here. Something like that. And let's. I think I have another shop. Maybe this here. It's all PBR based. Let me first grab this glass. Something like that. Hello, Drunk Studio. Glad to see you again. How are you? Hello, Ilonia Studio. Thank you. How is your day? I think I want to extend this a bit inside. Maybe do the same for this, so we can create some sort of design for our hotel. I don't know how this is. This slab here is called for the top, but let's do that so that we really get that feel, that cyberpunk feel. I think I want this edge to be rounded as well. Now we can add these lines. I think they're very interesting. I have this add-on called quick function. So if I have an edge like this, I can easily convert it to a curve. So like that makes the process of making these neon lights much easier. So, but you can go through the process of converting that edge to a curve and then back, and then giving it the line effect. Let me use light emission. Now we can add a text object. Hey Ganja Farmer, how are you? Yeah, today we're doing some cyberpunk. Let's call this top hotel. Oh, motel. Let's. What am I writing? Top motel. I think we can convert this to a curve. Let me first reduce the resolution a bit. Convert this to a curve and give it some. Now we can put a few extra lines here. So I think we need to get rid of the middle segment here. And now because if it doesn't support mesh lighting, we need to add some sort of light here to kind of mimic, to make it seem like these are actually giving off some light. Also need to do this for the signs. Just have some light there. It is motel, not me. God. Thank you for letting me know. Let me just fix that in a minute. Okay. I'm still spelling this wrong, even with the actual text correct spelling right in my eyes, in front of me. Maybe I want this to be actually the same red they have. Maybe somewhere like that. And we need some lighting in the interior here. don't know why this glass doesn't. Let me just separate it. By the way, bro, what do you recommend? Use substance for texturing or Blender add-ons like PBR Painter? Substance Painter is obviously going to be a bit superior to most text because it's the industry standard, so it's more advanced than any other add-on you can get for Blender. So, but it's always going to be you to decide on that. I would recommend Substance Painter because it's much faster, but it's also quite expensive. It's great. The street here, street pavement here. Yeah, it's not cheap, so there is always that problem. Use hello Kwaku, how is Ghana? How is West Africa? Let's see, what really makes this cyberpunk? Let me see. I think the first thing is, because I think we need to break this up to get what makes it look like cyberpunk. Okay, we need to break it down. And see. Yeah, Substance Painter is expensive, and nowadays you have to buy it as a subscription instead of a one-time of purchase. So there is also that. Just find different ways to make this look futuristic, create some unique buildings. Add some neon signage. Yeah, same with Photoshop. Anything Adobe, yeah. They just want you to continue paying them forever. So that's something to consider. I think the road is a bit too shiny. Have this character from Mixamo. Let's add in. add some light, give him some kind of rim light. Yes. Road is a bit too shiny for me. Let's add a math node. I will have this sign we created yesterday, so let's reuse it here. Actually, the entire shop we made yesterday, I think I brought it in. I don't remember what exactly I called it. Let's see. Hello, Free World UK. Glad to see you again. How is your day? Yeah, so this is the shop we created yesterday. It's quite heavy, I think, but let's see. Just taking a moment to import. I think it's in. Then as froze. Yeah, I'm great too. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Okay, I'm waiting for this to import. It's kind of taking a minute. Let me. Yes, close Blender. Before everything crashes. Oh, so it did not import. Okay, anyway, let me import these small shops instead of the larger one. Hello, Vinit, how are you? Glad to see you. You can use Krita instead of Photoshop, or else I think Blender composition is also good if you know how to use it. As an alternative to Photoshop, yeah, I don't think Blender is a good alternative to Photoshop, because Photoshop is, yeah, it's just too unique. And it does quite a lot. Yeah, so these are the shops I was talking about, and I think they fit this quite nicely. So maybe we can change the sky as well to something. Hello, PSCC, how are you? I like what you said yesterday, where when you are importing assets, it is like a game. I agree. It is much fun when you have assets. Yeah. And you can grow your library slowly. Like you see, every time I create a project, I make sure to have some assets that I save. And yeah, now this, we've just, in 30 minutes, this is how far we have made it. We have been able to do. And yeah, without pre-made assets, it would be quite difficult. I have this signage up here. So every time I have some time, I just make sure to make some pre-made assets. Okay, let's play with the sky a bit. Maybe use a sky texture. Let's use, cause we want nighttime. Yes. You know what? I'm okay with what we had before. It's just. Are you going to animate the light? I think we can animate the light. If that's what you want, we can do that. Thinking. Let me see. I think I can push this in and have some lights here. So we can use icospheres with a resolution of 1. These lights, I think we can also use how is it called? Let's zoom in here. Shade smooth. We can use a Fresnel or layer weight blended with an emission shader and a translucent material. No, not transparent, and maybe a glass material. Let's see if this is going to get me what I want. And this should be alpha blend. Maybe add a city background so it doesn't look like an empty void in the background. Yeah, we're going to add that. We should. We're going to add that. I want this to use facing. Okay. I think this needed a lot more subdivisions than we have. Let me just use a cube with like that. I think I need to flip these around. So we want several of these. Maybe these are too big. Just basically have a pattern of light like this. That maybe we can even make them reflective. Now we can make this face here reflective as well. So let me create a new material. Let's make this metallic and very reflective. Yes, assign it. Now we need a light down here. Actually, no, maybe we don't. Okay. You're thinking to add like a planet in the background? Maybe we can add both, like a city and maybe a planet somewhere here. So something like a very large with Saturn like rings. So I don't know, maybe we can also add some volumetrics in the background. The moon, yeah, something like this. I'll find a good texture to use here. Let me see, what else can we do? Yeah, I want to have, this is a simple shape, but I want it to have windows. So let me grab a window we created yesterday, a fake window we created yesterday. Yeah, this one here. Just add it in here. Now we can change the colors a bit. Can duplicate this. Actually, let's just let's create let's use an object info so that every duplicate of the window is slightly different from the other. That's no moon in a that's no moon, it's a stationary, it's a battle station. Maybe we can do something like that. Instead of just making it a boring window, we can make it some sci-fi stuff. Like, I don't know, we can add rings, make it metallic. We'll see. I want each of these to be actually let me change the color of this. Let's add several colors. So each window we duplicate should have a slightly different color, but we don't want them to be too different. So I guess I should reduce on the factor here. Now some of these, and I guess we can do the same thing for the brightness. So I'm going to duplicate this. I use the random factor for the value so that some are bright, some are not. I guess I need okay, if I mess with the brightness, it doesn't really look as good. I want some of the windows to be on, some not to be on. And now we can add a text here. And I think the sky is a bit too bright. Oh, it's this here. This is too bright. Let's add some street elements. I were talking like Star Wars. Oh, like a Star Wars moon. How the Death Star. Something like this. Let me see. Sci-fi. Yeah, we can use some of these panels to add detail to the moon. Just use cube projection. And maybe we can have some rings. Let me see rings. And maybe some wires. If you rotate the volume on the x-axis 45, it looks like it gets thinner towards the top. That's so. On the x45. Not sure I see that much difference. Maybe my volume is too large. I don't think I see any big difference there. I also want these. What is the plugin Pi you use to make the rings of the planets? This is my own add-on. It's called Quick Functions, and it comes with a lot of other stuff. Like you can access a few modifiers. So if I want to add a bevel to this, I just Shift Q modifiers and add a bevel like that, and it will set up a bevel for me. Yeah, so, and I can also use it here in the materials tab to give me access to a few things like importing images quite easily. Yeah. I think I need a light, like maybe a point light here, just so to make it seem. Actually, let me make sure this has the same color. Thank you. Make sure that the rings have the same color as the Now we can have wires from here, from this thing to this building. So let me grab some wires. Let me grab this hanging wire. By the way, if you're a patron, you can get this wire pack. I don't know where to add it. Should I add it? Let me find a different wire. Like this, that is hanging. You can have it hang from that building to the other. And maybe we have several wires from this thing, whatever this is. Hello, Atomic Polly. Ah. Hello, Alex Creator. How are you? Glad to see you. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? What else do we have here that we could use? Oh, thank you for subscribing, Mario Martinez. Thank you, thank you. Let's add some street lights. Some street elements. Maybe a stop sign. And would it be cyberpunk if the sign wasn't emissive? Some graffiti? Okay, we're going to get some graffiti. My laptop i3 Asus is old. I try to use Blender. And how's it going? Does it burst into flames, or are you able to do something with it? I think this edge ring also we can use it. Something like that. Have a glowing stop sign. Maybe you need an RTX. That's quite a big investment. So you need to make sure that whatever you're doing justifies getting the RTX. I think we need to break up the reflections a bit, and I think my normal map is my bumps are a bit too high. Let me go to my texture folder and search for some grunge map. I think I'm spelling this wrong. Let me just go to my grunge folder and just grab maybe something like this, import as a texture, and just blend with this. Yeah, so it breaks up the surface a bit. Go back to the textures folder. Will you animate it too? Yeah, we can add some bit of animation. That type of animation that won't break my PC, because it's not that powerful. I think we can add some text here, like a logo. but I want it to go around this. So I think I can grab this and add text and give this a curve modifier. Just use this curve. Just need to figure out the right rotation. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Let me first clear this. Call this scope. CCX scope. I don't know what that means, but I want to call the company that this is a corporation. Just going to let me see how do I do this. I want to have this conform to this, so I'm going to grab this edge loop, convert it to a curve, not to curve like that, and I'll give it the same material as this. I think I can first clear rotation and just have this curve to the to that. Thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, that would be amazing if you like the stream. Kind of helps out a bit, quite a lot actually. Okay, yes, I need to mirror this. Orient this to this, Control P, and we just need now to copy transformation. And let me see if there is that copy transformation. I don't think there is. It is there. Let me see. Go to the object, and then copy to selected, copy all to selected. Should be, yeah, copy all to selected, and now we should get the right rotation. Maybe a cyberpunk spacecraft passing by. I think we can do that. Because this is nighttime, we don't even have to do a complete spaceship. We can just do create like a distant path. I think that, I don't know what they called, chemtrails, like to show that there was a spaceship here, or a spaceship in a distant taking off. I think it should be a blue light. It doesn't really work very well here. Can we sell these type of art or animation? Well, if you make them yourself, why not? There is no reason not to. Let's add some street lights and signs. This is more of a highway sign, but I'll use it here and see. Let's add some street signs and then a traffic light. I gotta go do Blender things also, but every week I come to your channel and do one of your tutorials. All the best. Oh, thank you. It's okay. I'll see you when you get back. That would be amazing. Thank you. And what exactly are you doing in Blender? I would like to know. Let me add a red light here, then a green light. There. Just going to duplicate this shop. There, maybe bring my camera back a bit. I'm making a building from C4D drawings. Oh, nice. From card drawings, you mean? Nice. So you're kind of an architect. It's impressive, amazing. I think I can add some barricades. Can you also review our 3D art or animation? I would love to receive feedback from you. Yeah, I think we can do that. Maybe let me create a Discord channel where you can post that. I'll create a Discord channel where you can post that, so that when we have enough art pieces, like 10 art pieces, we can do an art review. Yeah, so let me create a Discord server. Art critique and what? And improvements. I don't like critiquing, but yeah, since you asked, you can post your work there, and we can, when we have at least 10 art pieces, we can do something like that. 10 art pieces from different people. We can. Yeah, by the way, since this is cyberpunk, I think we can add some sort of hologram here. No problem, man. An animation? Yeah, sure. We can do that as well. No way. Yeah, let's create a hologram effect for this and see. Like a digital effects. Where can I join Discord? Use exclamation mark Discord, and Nightbot will give you the link. So yeah, let's create a hologram effect here. We can, let me see. We can start with an emission and a transparent material like this. Now just make sure that we're using no shadow and alpha blend. Okay. Now we want this to be bluish. We want it to have some lines, so let's add a texture, wave texture. I don't know why this is quite slow. And we want the bands to go in the Y direction, like that. Basically create like a television effect. And we need this to be broken up a bit. Maybe we can distort it a bit and add some noise texture. I think we can do something like color dodge or color ban. No, I think I have a lot of effects in this, so it's kind of slowing down my PC. Thank you, K-Tech, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Let's use color ban. Let me first look at this noise. Yeah, something like that. And I can add a car ramp. Hello from Italy. How are you? How do they say good morning in Italy? I should be learning new languages as I chat with you guys. And this effect can be animated, I think, very well. So that we can also add some digital noise into this by using. Let me see how this looks now. Use the aerial light. What is that? Try screen or multiply. Yeah, I think that looks like a digital noise. Let me. No, from this distance doesn't look. Let's see. Let's add a hand to this. So let me create a plane, like a stop hand, because I think that should give us. It's just link materials. Actually, I think a reason why this doesn't really look super. I think the text has to be a bit bigger. Yeah, I think this is a nice digital effect. Maybe we can change the font to a more digital font as well. I use the area light to create the sun. Oh, that. Oh, no way through. No way through. Yes, like a floating text. And yeah, I was trying to add a, yeah, this. Let me see, digital sign, but I want to use an image. Let me see, like this. Let me see. So I think for the color we can use this, and yeah, that looks like what I expect it to look like, a digital. Maybe just blend the subtract. What of the scene in the thumbnail? What's up with that? That's the scene we created yesterday. That's the, and you can watch yesterday's stream if you want to watch. Because there's no way for me to render something before I make it. I just have to use previous streams as yeah. It's exclamation mark socials if you want to get at Instagram. Let's add a few more of these. I wish there was a way to pause EV rendering like you do in Cycles, so that you can work and then just preview things later, because if it becomes a bit slow when you're working. Can you do a tutorial for create to create a text logo? A text, I think I have a tutorial on that. Just search for Top Channel 1-on-1 text logo, and should have something that come up. There should be something. Okay, this project is getting heavy for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think because I'm using a lot of PBR materials that are 4K, they're kind of slowing down my PC. So let's see. Me first. And this. Hello, Luis Damasceno. How are you? Hope I didn't butcher your name. Okay, everything is getting quite heavy. Hey, what did you say? Sup? Because of the hologram? No, it didn't crash. I ended it using Task Manager because I don't think it's because of the hologram. I think it's because I have a lot of PBR materials that are 8K, so I need to reduce the size of the images. And unfortunately, in Blender, there isn't a way to do it all at once, to change the image size all at once. Like, let me say, like this image you can see is quite big. I wish there was a way to... You know what? I think I'm going... Let me just write a script here that should handle that. Just give me a moment. This is some Python. Let me see. Let me go to scripting here for a moment and just... You're kidding? I figured. Let's write a script that should handle that, because it's really slowing down things. And the script shouldn't take that much. Let's write a new one, open up the console, and let me see. So I need to first see how... what function handles this. Divide by 2. Now I want everything to be 10, 42, 10, 42. Okay. Let me see if I can resize the image directly. bpy.data.images. Let's see. Let's just get any random image and see if we can resize it. Trying to see if there is this generate height. I think I got it. So yeah, let's go through all images. So let's import bpy, and then for image in bpy.data. How many of you are interested in programming? Because yeah, right now we are running into a problem. The images are too large, so I want to just reduce them, the size of the images. For images in data.bpy, if image dot let me first look at a different image here and see if they can give me different image dot if image dot you're back. Yeah, we were running into some issues, so we are trying to fix them with Python, trying to see if I can find an image. Ah. Nice resolution. If image dot if thank you is greater than 2K. If it's greater than 1K, 124, then just image dot scale, the width should be 1024 by 1024. Let me see if that will fix it. This is either going to crash Blender or work. Unexpected indent. Right. Oh. Is this here? I think I'm forgetting how to program. Let me see so I can see my errors correctly here. Let me try doing it this way. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if that worked because I'm not seeing any error, and so let's see. Let me grab now. I don't know if it worked, but the interface looks much smoother now. Probably didn't work. Let me see. Yes. Let me see. If you resize this to 10, 24, 10, 24, what changes? Okay, this changes too. I don't think it worked, but yeah, the interface looks much smoother now. regardless. So let's just continue and see. I'll have to figure out kind of a script to make to reduce the size of the textures while I'm working, because I kind of really slows down things for me. Okay, where is my reference image? Let's bring this back. Yeah, so what do you guys think I should add here? Please mirror AI laptop download, please. Gian Panda, how are you? I'm not sure what you mean. Yo, don't finish the video of Paris. What video? I was trying to add more street elements here. I wanted to add this. Now we run into issue. I think we should work in object mode while adding stuff, because then things will not freeze as often. Okay, let me not import this image, is this object, because I think it has to, the textures are too big for this scene. You want me to change the sidewalk lighting? Time to upgrade my PC. Yeah, that's true. Let me see, what kind of PC can I get that is not too expensive? I'd have to spend about 3,000. Let me see how much that is. How much that is in our current. No, I'm not spending that. That's too much. I need to spend maybe 2.5. That's doable, but then I would have an extra computer that I'm not using, and I also have a laptop that I don't use that often. So that's why I've been pretty reluctant on upgrading, because I would just have too many computers that I'm not using. I say I designed streets like that, coffee shop. It was nice. I designed something like that. Nice. Like in real life, or did I add a cat? No, I haven't added that. Yeah, we're really having issues today. Let me bring in our cat. See, when the object doesn't have too much textures, Let's look at our lighting. Shift G, type lights. Let's look at our lighting and see. Scene looks nice. Thank you. I want to see what is contributing to our lights. To our lighting. I think we have too many different colors. Kind of, let's make this removing that sign. This should also have the same hues, at least within the same range. These should also have the same tone, I think. Now let's go to the lighting. I think we can keep this blue. It's a red light. This is too bright. That should be within the same tone. Maybe RTX 30 with Intel i9 at 12th gen, and 08 for the Intel's new graphics card. And how much would that cost? Because I have a budget limit. Not sure what this light is. Yeah, maybe something like that. If I get a new PC, I would finally use Unreal. True. Yeah, I have a few reasons why I haven't, because I've been wanting to get a new PC for the since last year, I think. But I'm also doing some construction, which is really eating my budget. And I just want to diversify my income a bit. I've been relying too much on online income, so yeah, I just want to diversify into some other stuff that are not online based. That's why I just, yeah. Let's see. Maintain the same tone. Our graphics cards price is also high for now. Yeah. Maybe add fog to the scene so it would look a bit more real. There is fog already. I have fog. So this is how it looks without fog. And here with fog. I was wanting to make maybe yes, add some random stuff here just to make this really feel like a futuristic I think we can add some wires. Hello Olga, how are you? Thanks. Let's get some more wires. Let's add some tables. Maybe make this an outside cafe. For reservation might look reservations better than resurrection. I wanted to do resurrections, but reservations reservations and you're right, since this is a hotel. No, we have this character from Mixamo. I'm wondering how she looks in a hologram effects. Yeah, maybe. Fair, that makes sense. Think that makes look better. The whole looks nice. Thank you. Maybe give her some sexy pose. No, let me just make like she's sleeping on this. I need to join these. There's no reason for these to have that much geometry. So I want her lying flat, like in a sexy pose above this. So she would be somewhat like this. I think that qualifies as a sexy pose. Your design unique and amazing. Thank you, mentors. Yeah, nice idea with the hologram. Thank you. Yeah, we wanted to be futuristic. Maybe we should add some more buildings in the back. How much RAM do you have in your PC? You can use exclamation mark specs, but let's check how much we're using as working while we're working with Blender. You can see, yeah, I have about 8 GB usable. Oh, 7 they're usable. But yeah, that's my setup. And we can also just duplicate this. I have another one back there, but this time can be and let's add some more buildings in the back. Maybe this. And this one we can add an spotlight all over the building. Ni hao. Are you? Thank you for subscribing. Hi. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you. I recently created a cyberpunk city render and I faced difficulty with scales and still do. It's so hard to get accurate. Any tips? Yeah, so I was creating, I was working on an add-on for that because I also run into that problem quite a lot. And I figured maybe an add-on would be the best way to do it. I'm not sure if that would interest you. Let me see. Kind of gave up a moment. I didn't think there was that much demand for it. Let me show you. Object dimensions. I think it's already activated. And basically, it's like this. It's just I haven't added a lot of stuff, but it should give you the right scale for any object you want. So this is the scale of a dog, like this. So, and you can see. Let me see. If you measure, yeah, it's accurate. So this is 0.61, 0.61. It just shows you the scale of a dog, the average scale of a dog, and you can use that as a reference. And I'm planning to add more objects So say your model, what did I delete? So say you're modeling a door. I'm going to add more objects. Let me see. Let me just show you some other examples. So let's say you have a door. You don't know the right scale of a door. It still requires a lot of work, but yeah, so say you get an image like this, and I still have a few things to figure out. You can see the average height of the door works like that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll continue it, because you have to do quite a lot of work. I have to do a lot of objects, so I'm not sure, but that's going to be my solution to it, because I've also been running into that problem. Now I think I can just this structure can be supported by a building like this. Okay. Hey, Samuel Raj. Thank you, Lord, for that, for the donation. Really appreciate that. Let's see, what else can we... Yeah, we wanted to make this like a coffee shop. Let's see, what else can we add in here? For the street. Grab some more street assets. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Have you ever imported a scene into Unreal Engine and brought the scene to life there? I've imported something into Unreal Engine, but yeah, it was just too much work. Because since Blender materials don't really transfer to Unreal one-to-one, you have to bake the textures first. That's quite a process, and the 3D objects also need to be exported differently, so that's also another process. Let me add an area light here to spice up things. So the answer is more like not really, but I have tried. It just took way much effort than I expected, so I kind of gave up. Yeah, let's just add some volumes in different areas. I would love to try for one of your scenes sometimes. Nice. Hello, Wafakan. Thank you. Hey, Pajan. Thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I will get some coffee with that. Thank you. Panjak Shama. Thank you. I've been getting quite a few donations recently. Something that I really appreciate. So thank you guys, and for showing up. Anyone who shows up for the stream, I really appreciate it as well. Channel is growing slowly but steadily, which is amazing. Let's see. Let's try to animate the camera moving and see. I think it's an interesting scene. Can you also do live streaming while making interior scene? I want to learn interior lighting. I think we can do something like that, but I've done a few interior lighting since, but yeah, if you are interested in that, I can do it again. Really love your work. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Yeah, so I think we can animate the character in behind here. Oh, this behind hologram. So Pengan, what do you use Blender for, if you? Okay, let's also animate this one. Maybe she's just doing a wave, a hand wave. Maybe oh, someone give you 400. Very nice. Good work for you. Thank you. Have some generous people here. Maybe I can also use an extra light this area here. Yes, and I appreciate that quite a lot. Let's see. When is the party? Please invite me. The party is coming. Is coming. We'll first have a digital one. Face cam. I've done a face cam before. The reason I don't do it anymore because it just takes too much time to set up and doesn't really add much to the stream. I mean, it adds me, which is quite a lot. Anyway, yeah, I just don't find it very necessary, and I usually procrastinate if I have a face cam because I have to do a lot. Just need to make sure that the background looks good, everything looks good, and yeah. Something about this building that I'm not sure I like too much. Could be that we have these windows blocking, I think I can finally back. Nice. How many have you done today? How many miles have you done? Why your PC is so fast with these low specs? Mine is 1660 super, about 16 dB, DDR4 and the Ryzen. Please tell me the secret. The secret is just understanding the limitation of your PC and not breaking them. And it's not that fast. You can see sometimes I do struggle with different scenes, so it's not as fast as I would want it to be. Ah, 16 kilometers? Ah, nice. You saved the round? What do you mean? Like, you took breaks? Have I ever seen the classic Back to the Future? Nah, not really. I haven't gotten myself to watch it, but I've seen a lot of memes around it. Let's see. "16 kilometers." No, did I say 16? I meant 6. You try 16 and see how much we can. Getting sleepy. Want to change my camera to 30 millimeter. Man, you want me to pass out? Do you get up quite early? My sleep schedule is messed up. Yeah, I don't really have a specific time, but I don't wake up that early. I wake up at around 7, which is, I don't think it's that early. It's not. I guess it depends. I don't think that's early, but I guess it depends. Are those assets free for commercial use? Can I make something and sell them as templates? Yeah, my assets are which assets? My own assets? These ones? These are, yeah. If you get them as a Patreon, they are. Yeah, you can use them as a commercial thing. And where can I get those asset library? You can get it on my Patreon page. If you're a patron, you can request the assets. And maybe let's also add some depth of field. Now we can focus on this building. So 7 a.m. is a good time. I walk around 8. I was waiting for you to go live so I could get the ass out of bed. Yeah, I start streaming around 11. Exactly 11. That's usually my target. Yeah, I think we are ending the stream now. I think I'm going to work on this script that should reduce the text size of. I think I'm just going to add it as a function to my quick functions, just a way to reduce the text size of all the images you have in the scene to kind of, yeah. But that's it. Thank you for being around. Thank you for showing up. Have a great day. Thank you. Kapil. And I'll see you in the next video. Might do a few tweaking to this, just so we don't have too much stuff. So I think the scene looks a bit too busy for my liking, so I might make a few changes. How did you get into graphics and animation? Hobby, school, passion? I guess it was a passion. Because there weren't a lot of schools teaching it. Yeah, have a good one as well. Just making a few changes before I can leave, just to make this less busy. Yes. Change the flaming. Yes, make this building a bit more detailed. You know, might want to switch this building this shop without this one. Thank you, Fairuz, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Make anime one day with Ganja Pharmacy, a top channel, top hotel, cafe, gym, and make our own private street. But that's something we could do. Maybe we could try it in the next stream. Interesting idea. Like create a private street for you guys, for those who come in, for my regulars, basically. Interesting idea. I think I'll try doing that in the next stream. That's quite an idea. I think this doesn't. Can be there. Yeah, that's a quite an interesting idea. One I will have to look into more. Also making 3D animation movie. That's a lot of work for one man. That requires a big team that I don't have. But the problem, the motion of the camera in Blender. You mean you're not sure how to animate a camera? Just rethinking this project all the way, just making a few adjustments. Let's see. Should be some light from this. Want to reduce how busy this looks. think that's better. It's not as busy as it was. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Let's see, can I add? I should use a concrete material. Maybe brick. I had said I was ending the stream, but it seems like are you using Sketchfab model in Blender? Yeah, it should work fine.